up, guys? It's your boy DJRichieSkye back with another video, and today we got to talk about some entertainment news that's making its way onto the streets. I hope that you guys had a happy Memorial Day, and let's get down into the tea, okay? We got to talk about Jen Shah and this GoFundMe that was set up for her. Okay, it is kind of crazy. We're talking about Garcelle Beauvais and some things that she said have come back to haunt her, okay? Then we got to talk about your girl Candiace Dillard Bassett, and she is going in on a fan who sought to send her husband a DM. We're going to get into it, okay? But before we do that, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell button, and join the texting community so I can send you a text message as soon as a new video drops. First things first, okay? Jen Shah. Apparently, there was a GoFundMe set up called Justice for Jen. Now, this GoFundMe was trying to raise, how much was it? It was about $2.5 million to cover her legal fees for the case that she's facing in October, okay? Now, they were saying that because 10,000 people in the United States are falsely accused and wrongfully convicted of crimes that they did not commit, they are seeking to aid her with 10,000 people donating $250 each. Now, here's the issue with this situation, okay? Not only were fans claiming that this was disgusting, but I believe it violates GoFundMe's terms and conditions to try to raise money for legal cases, especially in this type of situation. You know, I just think that it was in poor taste for them to try to do this. Obviously, in our minds, if she is, you know, being accused of scamming the elderly, okay, which is a population you just don't mess with. You know what I'm saying? You know, and she's on the show, she's got 18 assistants or however many assistants she had. You know, it comes out that she was renting the property. I just find that in this instance, you know, in my mind, if you're going to be doing all this stuff, you should have probably been saving for a rainy day, okay? At a certain point in time, you should have been taking this money that you was gathering, okay, allegedly from the old people. You should have been putting it up into some type of insurance policy in some way, shape, or form so that nobody could touch it, okay? So that if in the event something like this happened, you could bail yourself out of this situation. If you're making all this money and if you're getting all this money, you should at least have 2.5 million in the bank somewhere in your Swiss bank account or wherever you keep your funds, because you allegedly had these offshore accounts, okay? So for me, it's a no. It's a no, Jen. It's a no. And this should have been taken down, in my opinion. Now, if she is, you know, found to be innocent, then I pray that she is able to move on with her life. But if she is found guilty, then, you know, it is what it is at this point. But GoFundMes for these types of things don't work, okay? Let's move on to your girl, Garcelle Beauvais. Let me tell you what's going on with her. So I told you guys last week about an interview that she did where she called the majority of the cast for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills actresses. She said that a lot of them are, basically what she was implying was that a lot of them, you know, aren't really showing their most authentic selves and their authentic lives. Now, we have known this for quite some time anyway, so it's not like we really needed her to point this out. You know, part of the allure of the Beverly Hills ladies is an opulent lifestyle. But I think for most of us, we know that if you've been watching this show for any amount of time, you know that that they want to be on the side of the majority. Everybody wants to be on the side of the majority, of the Kyle, of the Lisa Rinna, of the Erica Jane, of the Dorit. That little group right there, they are thick as thieves and they're gonna stick together. So it's no surprise that when asked about who she thought was the most inauthentic person, you know, Dorit said it was Garcelle. She said it's usually the person who is calling everyone else the least authentic that is actually the least authentic. Now, if this was talking about cheating, I would definitely agree. You know what I'm saying? Because in a relationship, it's usually the person who is the most accusatory of someone else cheating that's doing the cheating. But in this situation, I don't necessarily think that's true. I think that Garcelle is basically echoing what most of the fans already think in this situation. So to me, it was surprising that the person who speaks in about 17 accents is calling someone else inauthentic. I don't know about it. Now, I love Dorit. I love her fashions. I love all of that, but I don't think that she would win the prize as the most authentic person on that show. Do you? Okay. Do you think that? And she also hinted at Sutton being the person that caused the most drama on the show. So clearly on the Beverly Hills Housewives this season, we're going to see a divide building between this group of ladies right here, the Kyle, the Erica, the Dorits, the Lisa Rinnas, and this group right here, which would be basically Sutton and Garcelle, who we know are on friendly terms. Okay, so expect that this season as things progress. All right. Now let's talk about your girl, Candiace Dillard Bassett. Now, we all know that the Real Housewives of Potomac is coming back on July the 11th with a supersized episode at 8 p.m. Okay, we know that. But what you didn't know was that a fan, I'm going to call her a fan, popped up into Chris Bassett's DMs to report on the shenanigans of Candiace Dillard Bassett, and Candiace was not having it. Let me give you guys what actually happened. Now, I know a lot of you guys saw the game post on his Instagram. He's doing his 60-day transformation, and you know, he's really into fitness and whatnot. So he posted, you know, what could be considered a little thirst trap on his page. So the Jasmine brand, which if you guys are not following, you definitely need to be following, reposted it. And so under that caption, Candiace Dillard Bassett wrote, "Now Jason," okay? Basically, I kind of looked at it like a little playful type of situation. You know what I'm saying? A little playful situation. It don't really mean nothing. She posted it on a public page. I just felt like it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? Candiace is a little extra anyway. So it's just par for the course. And I don't mind it in this sense, right? Well, that person who actually saw it and thought, girl, you doing the wrong thing, you barking up the wrong tree, had decided that she would go and DM Chris Bassett and give him the business, give him the tea about what his wife is doing on these internet streets. And she said, "Look at your wife," laughing emoji, okay? So, you know, like any good husband, okay, he told his wife what happened. And she had some things to say. Take a look at this.
Y'all are getting real bold in these DMs, honey. You got these girls out here sliding in your DMs to snitch on me.
The people love me. They trying to protect me.
Well, let me tell you something, boo. You need to protect nobody from nobody. Like, I got this. I clearly posted about JC on because I wanted to post about it. If I was concerned, do you think I would have said something publicly? Like, listen, look, this right here.
And she tired of talking about mine.
He don't want you. You think he was sit your nigga his attention because he was going to come and slide in your DMs? Girl, hobbies. Get you one. Sorry.
You know what? I ain't even mad at this situation. I ain't mad at it. I mean, at the end of the day, sometimes we can't take everything on the internet so seriously. You know what I'm saying? And while I might not have made that comment, you know, it is perfectly fine if he's okay with it, if she's okay with it. That's their relationship. I'm a firm believer of however you want to manage your relationship is however you want to manage it. And if this is something that's playful to them, I say let them have it, okay? Let them have it. Let them be them and stop trying to dissect every little thing. Even though that's what we do on this channel. We dissect everything. I can't even lie about it. We dissect it all. However, I just feel like there's a whole different thing with me dissecting it and then sliding into somebody's DM when I ain't trying to do all that. You know, we'll talk about it here. We'll have a little fun, have a little kiki about it. But that, I was like, ooh, you're going a little far with that one. But what do you guys think down in the comment section below? Let me know. And if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely do so. Hit that notification bell button and I will catch you in the next video.